Darren. Thanks for coming in to see us.
Thank you very much.
And being part of this content series. We're going to do a few different chats and interviews with you about some key subjects in the market, starting with, I guess, yourself and sort of quite a critical question, I think, how to become a CTO by the age of 30, something that you managed to achieve. So quite interested to know, how did you do it?
It was a case of work hard. When I first started, I was a small fish in a big pond, right? So how do you actually get people to remember you when there's, say, 6-7 layers of management between you? It's a really hard thing to do. And the first thing I did was, frankly, work incredibly hard. So from perception all the way through, when other people were on the ping pong table, I was still working. Now, I'm not saying it's a healthy life, evidently, but it is what got me here today. So by making sure that I was the one that was at the desk, the one that didn't have their phones out, all these little things that contribute to people's perception of you, and that really enabled me to be memorable in a room where other people frankly weren't. It's a really weird thing to say out loud, but when you're working with somebody 8-9 hours a day, that impression is so important. But, there is a big but. What you do is you work so hard to the point that everyone looks at you and thinks, that guy, we can't afford to lose him. But what that actually means is we also can't afford to promote him. The job he's doing right now is so critical that if he were to go on to manage a team, if he were to move to a different side of the business itself would actually be hurt. So it becomes in their interest to keep you where you are. So
it's kind of counterintuitive.
It's absolutely nuts. And it took me a while to realise that. But you have to do that stint, that work, to get yourself into that position, and then you have to be able to be promoted. And what I mean by that is you need to free up your time by mentoring others, by delegating tasks, by making sure that you're replaceable. And that's the scariest bit, is because if you're replaceable, it means that they can get rid of you if they wanted to, but it also means they're free to promote you. So your job once you're replaceable is to make sure that you're going up that ladder. But the difference between indispensable and replaceable is a scary place to be. But if you're not in that area, you're not going to go upwards.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank you.